I can't believe I have to actually say this, but DC Comics' new trans character is not a groomer. And people who say that she is either haven't read the story or are just trying to stir shit up. So yesterday I did a video about Featherweight, aka Alia Rotko, the daughter of Nissa Rotko and the first cousin to Damian Wayne. And while there was some good discussion in the comments about whether or not she was a good example of trans representation, I got a disturbing number of comments calling Featherweight a groomer. Which is certainly a choice because the only way you can come to that conclusion is if you did not read the story. So where does this whole accusation even come from? Well, in the miniseries Cheetah and Cheshire Rob the Justice League, Featherweight is recruited for the heist alongside Clarion the Witch Boy, who, from the moment he meets Featherweight, is instantly smitten with. Now, the book never goes into how big of an age gap there is between Clarion and Alia, largely due to Clarion's vague age, but he's characterized as an awkward teen while Alia is firmly 25. Admittedly, I did make a joke in my previous video about how Featherweight is in a ship with Clarion, but any sense of romance in this book is 100% completely on Clarion's side. He gets nervous around Featherweight and he's always trying to psych himself up to talk to her. Featherweight, on the other hand, only ever acts appropriately towards Clarion. She never flirts with him, she never leads him on, she never says inappropriate things to him. The only reason people are leveling this groomer accusation towards Featherweight is because during her goodbye with Clarion in issue 6, she gives him a kiss on the cheek and tells him to look her up when he's older. Now yes, if Featherweight had been flirting with Clarion, getting him all riled up and encouraging his feelings, then maybe the grooming accusation would hold some water. But what Featherweight is doing in that final scene is sparing his feelings and letting him down gently. She's not baiting him or trying to remain a figure in his life. Featherweight is just giving Clarion the only out that she can without breaking his heart. It is wild to me that people will see this and call groomer when Featherweight acted nothing but appropriately towards Clarion the entire comic, and are using one out of context scene to demonize her. And the thing that bothers me most about this discourse is if Featherweight was a cis woman, I doubt anyone would be calling her a groomer. But because she's a trans character, people are taking this one moment and making it seem worse than it actually is. And let me be clear, because the more I talk about this, the more it's actually irritating me. Grooming is a serious pattern of behavior. It is not one single act. To say that Featherweight is a groomer because of one out of context panel is inherently harmful. Not only is it incredibly transphobic to Featherweight, who never demonstrated any inappropriate behavior towards Clarion, it minimizes actual grooming by muddying what grooming actually is. Now, if people don't like Featherweight because of what we talked about in my previous video, that's one thing. But to call Featherweight a groomer shows a complete lack of media literacy and a fundamental misunderstanding of what grooming actually is.